Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God!
Eriktenhag, man. What was even that? Bruno Fernandes, man. What was even that? Marcus Rashford. Oh boy, this team has me feeling crazy. I'm trying to live, I'm trying to have a good life, but my mental health is at stake now because of supporting Manchester United. Come on, come on. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is botswanapapi. I'll be your host for today's therapy session. It's going to be short and sweet, but we have to talk about what we witnessed, the disaster by Erik ten Hag. Also, give credit to Pep Guardiola because it was a masterclass from Pep Guardiola and a disaster class from Erik ten Hag.
Bruno Fernandes! It's Fred! It's Martinez! Just waiting on the back post, surely he'll be found! And then scores first! Premier League goal at Old Trafford!
First things first. Questions gotta be asked. Questions gotta be asked. Questions gotta be asked, and we need answers because right now there's a big revolution happening in the Man United fan base around the world. Some people are Ten Hag out. Some people are, I've never been really Ten Hag in. Some people are, I'm Ten Hag in. And the spectrum is really, 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 really interesting to hear. And I have the privilege to invite Sashiv to share what he thinks, where he is on that spectrum. Sashiv, big up to you, fam.
Yeah, big up to you and everyone in the chat. So I mean, it has been a chill. It has been a good Monday so far. It has been a
Good Monday. Get out of here. What is he talking about? I was like, Sashiv.
How you doing? It doesn't matter how you're doing.
Man United lost, man.
Outside of football, bro. Outside of football, fam.
Okay, all right. Okay. It makes sense. All right. So you've been trying to do other things to try to just like cope. That's where you're at.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Well, okay. Tell us just a little bit briefly, and then from there we'll move to the game, brother. What have you been doing outside of football to try and just get your mind off of this disaster class?
I usually work from 9 to 5 stuff. So it's not bad at all so far. I just had few very few football mates who actually support Arsenal, and then they just told me they just went through the same pain, and they just told me to trust the process.
Oh, well, you should have told them.
Trust the process. My thought was
for real, bro. No, but that's really nice.
They did tell me that. It's the truth. They actually did. They did tell me
supportive.
That.
You have supportive Arsenal friends. They must be. Are you working with Shay? Shay, big up to you, Shay. Shay's an Arsenal supporter, always here, always spreading love, always positive. Shay, big up to you, Shay. So here's the thing. Like, I'm happy for you that you have those supportive friends. For me, like my mates that I play pickup with, they really, really let me know where the table is at. They let me know, because they're all like, different Man United supporters. Yeah.
Because my mates know, because my mates knew, like our football structure has been rotten from top to bottom. Even my few of my friends, they know my club quite well. So there's no point in them to make fun of me. And look for me, I'm not like during those last few weeks, I've never even tried to banter Liverpool or Arsenal fans, because no point, because our team is dead right now.
There's no point bantering, brother. You know why? I'm starting to think about that a little bit more now, looking at eras come to an end. That was a slight little banter. I'm starting to think about that in terms of like say would Manchester City ever become favorites in a derby? Never in my lifetime. That was Fergie bantering. I'm starting to think of Facundo Pellistri with the banter when he was like, Facundo said, I walk around Manchester City with my girlfriend looking for shirts of Manchester, and all I see is red shirts.
I heard that.
Why, fam? Stop bantering when we're not big yet. We don't think
we're not there yet, bro.
we know who we think we are right now. So we need to just eat the humble pie and just be like, yo, this is us starting from scratch, All right. So how, just overview, how was the game for you, brother?
I thought the first half we actually did created some chances, but like we didn't really score in the first half, and we just simply let City into the game. We just kept giving City corners and stuff like that. And to be fair, Onana saved us from an embarrassing scoreline. It should have been 6-0, to be fair. Onana saved us big time. You said on the stream, Onana deserves a pay rise. He does deserve a pay rise.
Yeah. Yes. And it was during the game. The game was not done.
Papi, funny enough, even though I was so like, after I saw the lineup, I saw Maguire and Evans, and they still play. They were having their game of their life. They still played well. I can't believe it, man. It's like me watching like an all experienced players playing better than the big stars. I mean, what in the reality am I living in? That is crazy, man. Like,
bro,
Bruno and Rashford again. I mean, I wasn't surprised. They're just gonna go. They're just gonna they're just not really gonna play well all the time. It's mad. I wasn't surprised with their performances.
Bro. So the thing that you already touched on is just the first thing that I really want to just like highlight is the fact that we were saved by Andre Onana. It was still a disaster. We're still burning down, but like Onana really like he's turned a corner. It's funny to say that about a goalie that just conceded 3 goals. He turned a corner. but because like the save from Haaland's header, the save from Haaland's one-on-one, the saves kept on coming and coming and coming. And Onana, for me, he was the only player that can walk with his head held high and say, we tried something.
If I'll be honest with you, that game actually reminded me of our first game of the season against Wolves. You actually remember that, right? Onana.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say he's the only player that knew this was a derby, and even conceding 3 goals, for me, he deserves a B-, man. Like, I mean, it's a crazy way to grade, like to propose that grade. But what would you give him? In the chat, big up to Luan, big up to Chelsea Dan, big up to Matty, big up to Joe. Shout out to you guys. Hope you're doing good. What grade are you giving Onana, even though he conceded 3 goals? It's a mad one to be say a B-. What are you going with, Sashiv?
Yeah, I agree. B-.
You're gonna go B- as well? Yeah, man. He's for me, I Box, we're doing grades. We're looking at it from A, B, C, and D. So Onana goes with a 6. 6 translates to a B-, C+, right? I think that's
yeah.
Yeah. Yo, what up to you, Mark? Yo. Dalo. Okay. So are we in agreement? You said B-. and
Yes.
even though he conceded the penalty as well. I mean, like he conceded a penalty, not the penalty, but like he conceded a penalty and like couldn't save it. It was a good penalty. Like, I mean,
I knew he'd score, bro. That Haaland never misses, bro. Like
Haaland is really good. City has found that remedy for penalties. Anyway, all right, let's move on real quick to Diogo Dalot.
Yeah, I think I'll give him a B minus as well. I thought he did well. I thought he did all right in the first half. For me personally, I watched until when like literally Haaland scored the second. I'm like in the stream day, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. He, like that switch that City did, like I think was it the second goal or the third goal? I think the goal where they were switching, it must have been the third goal. I think.
Oh, third goal, yeah. I think it was.
No.
Yeah.
Third goal was Foden, and that was from after Rodri took the shot. So it was the second goal. So
second goal. Okay.
Dalot was caught up a little bit, like that switch. Okay. We still had players running back. We had like 4, 5, 6 players. No, I think 5 players running back, and like obviously the whole team is at fault. It's hard to say like this is the player that really is at fault, but I feel like it's a combination of things. But we have to put a little blame on someone, saying if Dalot was a little bit not caught away, like caught upfield, City wouldn't have made that switch, and then from there, Haaland wouldn't have Bernardo Silva. Because what happened is Grealish got the ball and then waited for Bernardo Silva to overlap, and then slid the ball in there. Bernardo Silva does what it's funny. In the preview, we talked about this. We said it was going to be a cutback goal, and this one was a cutback. That was a lobbed ball in the air. So whatever, Dalot, I have to mark you down for that. For me, I'm going to give Dalot a C. Dalot was, I feel like it's we can go ahead and like say middle ground, maybe as a C plus,
Yeah, I'd say C plus as well. Yeah,
but he was just not. He should have been there defensively, at fault, partially at fault for one of the goals.
Second goal, yeah.
Yeah, partially.
There is a player. There's 1 or 2 players that is going to get they are going to get an F for me.
All right, Evans. Who's that? Or what's Evans getting? Box gave a quick one, and we're gonna see what is Johnny Evans getting for you.
Johnny Evans. I thought the both center backs actually had a good game too. If I'm being honest with you, so I personally give him like B minus.
B minus for Johnny Evans.
He did fine. He did all right.
Yeah. So the goal that the last one, right? It goes through. It's McTominay, there's Maguire, there's Evans, and like the ball, Rodri hits the ball, Onana saves it. Like, I think it actually, when you watch the replay,
they just because like Haaland was the first to actually react.
Haaland was the first to react, but there was somebody who was closest to Haaland who we have to put at fault and say, if you were there, if you read the situation,
fair enough.
you would be there to block the thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and say C minus, man, or even a D for Johnny Evans. Let's look at how Box said it's a 4. 4 is a D, I think. Right?
I mean, for Evans is actually quite harsh though. I thought overall Evans actually had actually a decent game, to be fair.
Yeah. Okay. So
probably a C minus or C plus. I'm fine with that. With that grade.
All right, we'll give him a C because he can't have the same. So was he better or worse than Dalot? I guess that's the question for the house. Box says Evans was at fault for the third goal, but where was the left back Reguilon at that moment? Yes, it was. Reguilon actually was in.
He was there. He came in. He came on for Lindelof. Actually, to be fair, Reguilon should have came on in the second half. If I'm being honest with you,
Okay, so what grade are we going to compromise with for Johnny Evans? A C.
C.
C. Okay. All right. Not a C plus. Maguire. What about Harry Maguire?
I thought, to be honest, Maguire almost kind of handballed it, to be fair, in the first half.
Oh my
Very
God!
close.
You don't remind me of that moment.
Yeah, he was good. No, you know what?
And like it hit somebody was like, "What are you doing?" Yes, I remember that moment. Nervy moment. Shout out to Luen says, Chelsea Den in the building, by the way, as well. Luen says, guys, remember my words from yesterday. Carefully choose your words. Of course, Luen, of course.
We are just grading the players objectively.
Yeah.
We are not slagging off the players,
No, this is a stream that we normally do after the a game. We give a player grades from A to F. Sometimes players have gotten an F, and
somebody is getting an F.
We have to give an assessment. Please also share your opinion. If you think you want to say something about any player, whatever, you disagree with a grade, anything. I love that you shared your opinion, Lou, and anybody else that's watching too. We got 11 people tuned in. Big up to all of you. Harry Maguire. What did you say? You just said for you talked about how he nearly cost us an own goal, and but for me, Maguire was
handball. He nearly.
I mean, a handball. Perfect. Sorry, a handball. And there was the moment too when Maguire, for me, like I saw a lot of positive, clearing the lines he was almost. I don't want to say calm, but he was there for a lot of the moments where we needed a last ditch clearance or a last ditch block, but unfortunately not all the moments for 3 big moments, but I want to credit the other moments where there were phases of play that ended up with Maguire almost, yes, Joe, we mentioned that. So it's gonna be those lots of good, lots of bad. It's a mixed bag with Maguire. So what is the mixed bag gonna be? Yes, Luen said I saw Maguire clear goal off the line. That has to all sort of it be equal, scale down to something. So Shiv, what grade are you giving Harry Maguire?
C minus. It's kind of in the mid, Is C minus in the mid, or is it are you guys want a D?
No, C minus is allowed. C minus is allowed. So let's go ahead and give him his C minus. Let's look at that C minus. With all the good that he did, there was C plus from Luen. Okay, Joe says 6, which is a C. Box says, shout out to 6'4" already throwing himself on the floor like a baby after Haaland.
If I'm being honest with you for this one, I think Jarvis was actually spot on because Haaland kind of lacked a bit of experience in the big games so far. So there's a lot to learn in big games for Haaland. And I'm sure he'll come good in few years' time.
Okay. All right. Okay. C minus. It's gonna. Luen is pulling it up to just a normal C. I think Joe says a C. Those got a C. He gets a B. Life. Those got a C. Can you decipher what Joe is saying?
He says live. Those.
No, he was trying to say maybe like those got a C. So if those guys got a C, he gets a B because he did a lot of positive. That's what I think Joe is trying to say.
Oh, I think so.
Like if everybody, like the two other defenders have C's, and then this one he deserves a B. Or Luen and Joe pulling it up, I think it's gonna end up being a C plus B minus.
Yeah, I'm fine with that either way. So.
C plus B minus, even though you started with a C minus, it's not a big difference. Okay, B minus. We're going to say B minus for Maguire. He's actually so many. What a crazy turnaround. Him and Onana were really positive. Like, Onana more positive than Maguire. So Onana, it has to be a solid B because he can't say Onana was the same as Maguire. All right, go to who else was playing? Victor Lindelof, right? Was in the lineup.
Bro, this was the thing I was actually going to point out in the starting lineup. Like basically, why didn't he play like a fully fit left back in Serge Reguilon? Like Lindelof is not he's not like a natural left back. So and I don't, and it would be kind of harsh to say like it was Lindelof's fault for not even man marking Haaland because he's not a left back. So I think it's kind of, yeah, it'll be kind of harsh to give a low rating. So I don't know. I don't
to the
know.
grade. What grade? What grade, Sashi? Why is it tough for you to give this grade?
I'd personally give it D.
D. All right, let's look at Victor Lindelof. D. He says D. All right, let's see. Who says? Does anybody agree or disagree with that? D. Victor's numbers. He actually lost only one duel. He recovered the ball once, 4 defensive actions, 2 interceptions, 1 headed clearance, 1 block. He was offside once, 1 pass into the final third. That's underwhelming. Yeah, I can't even remember Lindelof being offside, but somehow he was offside. This is what the stats say about this game. Okay. So 73 minutes played. But so anyway, I think he has a lot more around defensively than offensively. So for me, of course, it's not his primary position. I think you went with a D. I'm going to give him a C. Yeah. So I guess we can average. You can average it out to a C minus if you want. Oh, Joe, D love. Luan says, "If I speak, I'm in trouble."
One comment on Lindo.
Which is funny because F says Joe. Oh Lord. Okay, so I think
that'd be too harsh to give Lindelof an F. I'd personally give him either D or C. So I think I wouldn't mind a C as well, to be fair.
Well, D. Joe said D. Luana, we can tell it's not positive, so I think it's gonna, become a D. I think it's, which is crazy to think that's the compromise in the house. Everybody, Joe says D minus. Okay, let's give him just a solid D. All right. So okay, go ahead to the next one. Amrabat.
If I'm being honest, like I thought Amrabat looked actually kind of like off pace because I don't want to be too really harsh on Amrabat because I felt like he hasn't played like a game of football for a month because he basically he waited for us to kind of like to like actually sign him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So I don't think I'm gonna judge him as of yet for now. So I'll give him a C, just a C.
Okay, Amrabat C. Let's talk on that one first. C. All right. So Amrabat. Okay. Luan just didn't didn't watch Lindelof that closely, so that's why that explains the no comment. I appreciate it, Luan. Thank you for clarifying. Box says Amrabat, not sure at all. Our guys were anonymous, bro. This is why, like sometimes you're like, what did he do? Like, the Lindelof stats.
If I'm being honest with you, we were more focused on the attacking phase, which is like the Scott McTominay, Rashford.
Yeah.
We were more focused on the attacking phase, but we still can't even score.
Okay, well, Amrabat's numbers: 3 duels won, 3 duels lost. That cancels each other. So Amrabat, he was not bad or not good on the duels. He was fouled once. He committed 2 fouls. But he was actually there. I like that. Go ahead.
Bro, it's not even a yellow. I don't know how did he actually get a yellow? That is crazy.
The yellow. Paul Tenney can explain that one. Only him. But defensively, 1 block, 1 tackle, 20 touches on the ball. 83% accurate passes. So he didn't really lose the ball that much.
Yeah. Okay.
83 is not a good number, though. We need players DMs that are averaging 85 and above, But Amra Tate gets a C. I think C is a good C is a fair grade. Amrabat at the moment looking like a loan, like Savi or Wout in and out.
Bro, he was so good in the World Cup, man.
But here's the thing. I still want to just respect his country because he was there, I remember when he got the yellow, I was not mad. I was like, show some fight. Show some fight, Man United players. You are non-existent. Anyway, but he did what he could in the 45 minutes he played also. So anyway, Eriksen, what do you think about Eriksen? Erik.
Tony Stark, Iron Man. What grade will I give him? Tony Stark.
So he lost 3 duels. Didn't win any aerial duels, didn't commit any fouls. He was not fouled. He was just there to pass, and he intercepted once, and did 6 ball recoveries, 2 defensive actions. Okay. That
he did all right then.
4 passes into the final third from Christian Eriksen with 86 minutes played. That is not looking good, bruv. That is not looking good, bruv. 4 passes into the final third with 86 minutes played. I don't know what's going on.
D for me. Then that's D.
Yeah, it has to be a C- to a D. It's a D. It's a D. It's a D. No, 4 passes is not enough. 4 passes into final third.
That actually kind of reminded me of Scott McTominay's single-digit passing.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Christian Eriksen, man. But the thing is, we didn't play a game that suits him because he normally is good. He's been coming in good with the good distribution, good tempo control, but we didn't really play to his strengths. And we all know that he's not a physical player. So having on paper, it seemed like having McTominay in the midfield and Amrabat would help neutralize Eriksen's strengths, but then Ten Hag went with pushing McTominay forward and having Eriksen back, which was like, oh Lord, we'll get to the Ten Hag grade. So anyway, 4 passes is not enough. Amrabat got a C. Eriksen gets a D unless anybody says something else different. Luen says good in the World Cup, not as good at United. Exactly what I was talking about. You're always on time, always on point. Thank you for that comment. He disappointed, said Box. We already said that. His passing was off. He ruined a few counterattacks, right? I would have preferred the energy of Hannibal yesterday.
Bro, about a week ago, I was actually keen to actually see Hannibal on the pitch, bro. Just to kind of give him some a run of games, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. Well, Bruno Fernandes, El Capitan Bruno Fernandes has to get yeah. I cannot contest that.
I can't stand him right now. This guy spent more time in complaining than bloody playing a game of football. Just stop moving for flip's sake, man. Just play, man. Just play. Easy, man. Just play.
Yeah, I don't think he tried a few Hollywood passes, didn't work out. I
never liked his Hollywood passes, bro. I never liked it. Just pass it on the ground. You don't have to do long ball FC again. Just annoying.
All right. Well, unless anybody differs, we'll go and leave him at an F. What about McTominay?
I thought actually Scott McTominay, pressed the City's midfield pretty good. Then he actually intercepted the ball quite a lot of times in the first half, I believe. Yeah, he was with the ball, trying to drive the ball forward, and yeah, he did have a shot on target, but but like that was literally straight to the keeper. So yeah, I personally, I won't even.
You know that moment, Sashiv, like he should have looked for Haaland. Haaland was on the right, bro.
Yeah, he
Haaland
could have.
was right
He
there on
could
the
have just.
right.
Yeah,
He was, you know, like, and also Rashford was on the left. Like, okay, Rashford was marked.
Yeah,
I
I know.
understand when you look at that picture, Rodri was marking that passing lane well, but still, you know, do something, McTominay. Do something. Oh Lord, McTominay, man.
Get out of here, man.
That was not good. That was not good. Oh Lord, look at the Bruno F, double F.
Joe,
Says
Joe, I agree, man. I agree.
Triple F, says Joe. Buck says his creativity has plummeted this season. His unprofessionalism is getting stupid now. This is crazy. Box. We need you to make sure that you. Not Box. Bruno. We need you to make sure that this armband is not weighing too heavy on you, fam. I'm just worried about him now, to be honest. Ever since he's been declared the official captain, he's just been moving different, you know? All right. The grade that we settled for McTerminator, even though he had that shot on target, that was probably the worst decision. Option A was Haaland. Option B was Rashford.
Exactly.
Option C was stop the ball. There's somebody else coming behind you, and he went with option S. Silly McTominay.
Option X.
Yeah. What
good
was
one.
even
Yeah.
that?
Option X.
But
Yeah.
I still wanna just recognize that he was our only like sort of like offensive. Like I saw more McTominay than Haaland, than Rashford for sure. You know,
For sure.
you
Yeah.
know. So C minus. I have
minus.
to be. No, it has to be. It can be a C. If it's a C, he did the same as Amrabat, who showed some fight a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, C minus. Yeah, go for
Okay,
it.
C minus. Let's see if anybody. Big up Manj in the building, saying Scott McTerrible. All right, cool. All right, McTominay gets a C minus, and then from there we say who is also there. Oh, Marcus. Was he even
F.
playing?
F.
Go ahead. Why does Marcus Rashford get an F?
Bro, the guy was jogging for the second goal, bro. He never even reached the bloody half line as well. Man was just strolling around and all. Like I've actually watched like the external highlights. Man was just jogging, bro. Him and flipping Bruno Fernandes, bro. And Tenag, you yourself are digging yourself a big hole of yourself. I don't want you to get sacked, but you are making yourself sacked so far. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying this so far.
All right. So he needs a reset. He needs a reset.
Sancho. Sancho.
No. Rashford definitely something mentally is blocking, and he just needs something to just kind of, just clear his mind, because right now he's fighting something, and it's not right. The energy is not energying, fam. So that is what Marcus Rashford will get an F unless anybody else disagrees. Luens is my boy. No, why does Rashford get an F? That's Luens. That's Luens, like, heart.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
I know that's Luens' heart.
Luen, I hear it, but sorry, man. It's it's just like an exam paper. If you don't do well, you get less marks. It's as simple as that.
Mm-hmm. He's just lacking on confidence, And that part where he got this really nice long ball from deep, I can't remember from who, and then he just took long. He should just go ahead, Rashford, and unleash.
Oh, bro, he missed a sitter. He missed a sitter as well.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the end of the thing and say eriktenhag or Erik.
Oh, you forgot Haaland. You forgot Haaland.
Oh, how can I forget Rasmus? No.
He's 007 now.
Oh Lord, officially.
007.
Oh no. What grade does our 007 agent get?
I think Haaland actually he actually fouled on Rodri, but it was a soft penalty, but it was a penalty towards the end. So but overall he actually had he was actually bright in the first half. But yeah, I personally I'd give him a B-.
Yeah,
just a B-.
Yeah, and also, I mean, it was a very harsh penalty, but it was a penalty. Unfortunately, we have to just admit the truth. But he he'll get his moment to shine, and I think we didn't play the game to suit his
Champions League goal as well,
he's still, we needed Wan-Bissaka for that match, says Joe. Yeah, I feel you. I really feel you, brother. Anyway, that is the 007 agent, Rasmus Haaland, who we cannot be too harsh on because also he did not get a lot of service. So let's give him a C-, right? You said a C?
Or B-.
A B-. You're too nice. You're just dishing out B's by default. Any substitution that gets an honorable mention real quick before we end the stream? Because we about to do another stream.
You mean the Ten Hag's rating?
Yeah, Ten Hag's rating is clear. That one is not.
It was a wrong selection, and his subs were.
He
brought on Antony Martial with 5 minutes to go, and even Antony as well.
Antony, why are you fighting?
I saw.
Why are you trying to fight Doku? Fight on the pitch. Fight on the pitch. We normally we don't worry about substitutions unless they have a special impact on the game. But all right. Joe Blackman says no, C- for Haaland. I think C- is justified. C for Haaland from Luan. Ten Hag. H for saying the game plan worked. That's the other thing. They said the game plan worked, fam. He said the game plan worked. Ten Hag. Yo.
That is insane. Insanity, bro.
That's the part where I'm like, what game are you watching, mate? No, seriously, that part is a cause for concern, bro. You have to ask and see, is the manager, does he think last game, or end on this, yeah. The last derby we won 2-1, and those goals came on the 78th minute and 82nd minute. It was a game plan that was very simple. It's like, hold on. Do not go toe to toe with them until around the 60th minute. That's when you actually try and go in and then try and play football. But Ten Hag, the part that he said that I'll give him credit for in the press conference was the fact that he said he got the part about trying to go toe to toe with City in the second half, too early. I'm like, bro, so why did you try it if it didn't work? If it barely worked last time, we lost 2-1 to Man City in the FA Cup last time we played them. But the game that I was trying to mention was Bruno Fernandes scoring on the 78th minute and Rashford on the 82nd, and that was the controversial VAR marginal thing where is Bruno shielding or he's not involved in the game of play. So Ten Hag misread that game where we won 2-1 as we won the derby, fam. You need to go sit down and really figure out how do we dominate, because we need to be. I'm tired of being second fiddle. Man City and coming in as an underdog. Anyway, eriktenhag is deluded, says Box. Joe can't even believe it. He's like, what?
He did. Yeah, he did say that. He did say that.
Joe says, did Ten Hag really say that? He did. Yo, yes. Later on, we're doing a stream later on. Oli had Pep's number, Luen. We have to go back and say Oli has deserves some credit for that. He's the one manager that definitely could give Pep Guardiola a real fight, because right now, we'll end it on this. I feel that Erik ten Hag needs to go ahead back into the drawing board, come back with an actual tactic, because that what we saw yesterday was so horrible. I can't understand how to make sense of it. You know, exactly. Sashiv.
Yeah,
make it make sense, blood.
Everybody that tuned in and commented, we're actually ending this stream because we're about to do another stream, and we'll be back in a few minutes. So make sure you hit the like button specifically on this stream, and then support the homies, Box, Joe, Luen. I appreciate you guys so much. Manj, appreciate you for pulling up on this impromptu Man United versus Manchester City grade review. We always do this. It was a special stream to do this, and I think we're going to continue talking about this game with a few other men. So big up to y'all. We will be back in a few minutes. Ten Hag?
Someone early on said, trust the process. My thought was, what's the process?
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe